Howdy everyone, welcome back to World of Horror. Here we are, about to dive into some new twisted adventure. I wonder what awaits us this time. Let's see, new story. Let's see, what colors do we get this time? Oh, those are fun. Okay. I don't think I've had one like this before. Alright. Yeah, quick play. Something strange is happening in our town. Robed figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. The rapid technological progress of the modern era brings comfort, but also new, unknown threats. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago, are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. Torasu is once again awakening from its slumber. Forgive my pronunciation. Blinded by its impossible to satisfy hunger, it has started to tear down the walls of its cocoon prison. Stop it before it devours us all. Alright, you can't escape from combat encounters. That's fine. I don't think I ever have tried to do that. Probably should try, but I guess not this run. Randomized item statistics, okay. Character exclusive perk cards only, okay. Alright, who are we? I don't think I've met this character. Let's see, so we've got no items, no spells, no statuses, no allies. Town status is, generally neutral, just a little bit of paranoia in the air, that's fine. Alright, let us head on home. Nothing in the mailbox. Alright, here we are, back home. Ooh, open door. Oh, I had no idea you could get stuff out of our home here. Library notes. In a random spell, lose 1 to 2 reason. That's really interesting. Honestly, I mean, we're about to hop in the bath anyways, I might as well use it. Void. Oh. Support investigation. Ignore the current event and instantly investigate a random otherworld location. Oh, I don't know what that means. That's kind of scary. Okay. Cost 3 reason. Alright, let's hop in the bath. We'll still take an XP bath. We're gonna get 1 back just for taking the bath in the first place. We're only down by 1 going into the next mission. Any outfit changes we seek? Okay, these are kind of the same. Just, you know, one of them's more dressied up. And that's just a recolor of the base one. Let's go with that. That looks cool. I like the black jacket. Alright, and onwards to a mystery. Inexplicable and morbid events have been plaguing your town for some time now. Specifically 5 of them. Solve them and see what happens. Alright, bloody brief of a beckoning bulletin. Vicious version. Oh my, the tongue twister. Vicious verses of a violent vigil. Chilling chronicle of a crimson cape. Sorrowful saga of the moonlight sailors. Rotten report of a rancid ramen. Yo, the ramen comeback. Out of thin air, a brand new ramen restaurant opens in town. It's adored by everyone. Once people take a bite, they can't stop. Day and night, the queues stretch out the door. The shambling customers stuff themselves with dish after dish while the blind owner sits silently behind the counter, grinning and polishing his gleaming knives. You are determined to discover what makes this ramen so enticing. What is its true power? Dog meat? Human meat? The flesh of the gods themselves? Get investigated. Okay, let's go. Watching the local news, you spot a familiar street. It's a feature about the newest ramen shop. Food critic has a manic look as he describes the ramen. His description makes your stomach churn. Okay, so we are currently home and we cannot investigate our own home. Do we have any stored items? I don't think so. No. Okay. So our quest is discard 2 items to complete this quest. I have not done that before. I think we should try to do that this time. I don't know if it's the same every time doing the ramen quest. It seems to be. So in order to do that, let us head downtown. Let's head to the shop. Costs 4 doom. That's okay. And we don't really care what we're tossing, so we're just gonna buy some discounted items. They just cost 1 apiece. Blue gem. I don't think I can toss that. Maybe I can. feels cold in my hand. I can store it and I can inspect it. That's about it. Alright, well, we're going back to the shop. Discount. Oh, a bottle of milk. Oh, that's cool. Moo Moo brand. Oh, hey, you can sell it back for the same amount you bought it for. Alright, one more. Discount item, thank you. Ooh, 2 milks. Alright, I'm just gonna eat them into the oblivion. Get discarded, that's 1. I don't know what throwing 2 bottles of milk away, what that does for the mission, but you know what? I sneak into the alley in the dead of night, gagging. I look through the restaurant's garbage. It's all vile pulp, though a few chunks of meat, like promising samples. Got some smelly meat. Rancid meat of an unknown source. It does smell horrible. Okay. Alright, well, let's, I guess let's move along with the mission then, huh? So we're gonna head... Yeah, I'm at the apartment. I need to... What do I need to do? Okay, I was at my apartment. That was weird. Okay, my apartment. Investigate. Not my apartment. Loud knocking wakes you up in the middle of the night. Open up! Shouts the deep voice from behind the door. I know you're there! Get closer to the door and ask what's the matter. Call the police. Yeah, just call the police, dog. The man escapes when he hears the police siren, but before he goes, he draws an unfamiliar symbol in blood on your front door. Plus 3% doomed. Oh, that's mighty unfortunate. No, thank you. You can see the restaurant through the staircase's window. You watch the door for hours, but never see any of the cooks enter nor leave. That's fine. Get investigated regardless. Just staring at you through the window. It's actually a normal restaurant, and they're just questioning why this random person is just eyeballing them through their window. You find an envelope lying on a pillow in your bedroom. Inside is cash and a note from someone who has been watching you. They wish you luck in your task and promise to meet you soon. Just how did this envelope end up in your bedroom? Alright, I mean, honestly, free money. I'm poor. Alright, the only true way to investigate is to get into the restaurant yourself. Let's get inside. I really like this color palette. Wow, this is fun. Your neighbor is a horror manga artist. He is struggling to come up with a satisfying ending for his newest story. I'll share my experience. Not enough XP. Aw, disappointing. Sadly, you don't have any recent stories that would help him. At least the public won't experience the same horror as you did. Well, you did, / you will, if we haven't done it yet. It seems that you are not the only one wanting to try it for yourself. You stand in line for hours, your questions fall on deaf ears, and you're shunned. Alright, guess we're heading downtown. Let us see what downtown awaits. Oh my. Experts are baffled by the sudden appearance of 20 stone statues lined up in a row in the middle of the park. You can cast one spell without paying anything. Oh yeah? Don't tempt me. Alright, I mean, I guess we're avoiding it. Lost in time and space, you drift in nothingness until something pulls you towards the light. Oh, it's one of these things, okay. The temperature abruptly drops and you shudder in the icy cold. You find yourself in the middle of a snowy wasteland. A sudden gust flings you to your knees. You inhale deeply, feeling your chest tighten and ache. Your fingers and ears are already numb and freezing. You have to move. Let's check the coast. Yo, what do we get? Successful perception check. Oh, we do have a 7 perception. We do have 8 dex. Nice stats. Sticking out of the ice, you find the hand of a nameless monarch. Its fingers long and deformed. Feeling a strange urge, you kneel and kiss it. One of its rings falls to the ground. Wow. And did we lose that spell? Spells, yeah, that's, oh, we did lose that spell. Ancient Ring. +1 strength, +5% doom. We're gonna be at, if I put this on, we're gonna be at a quarter doom. Not even done the first mission. Oh well. Alright, the smell around the restaurant is overpowering. Grease. rotten. Is that blood you can smell? To wonder why anybody eats at this restaurant. That's crazy. Okay. We're gonna investigate it regardless. You hear a faint sobbing sound coming from an alley nearby. There, you approach a man on his knees. When you take a step closer, he suddenly stops and perks up. You can hear the nauseating sound of tearing skin. Oh. Oh my. I don't know what's happening. Okay. I don't have a weapon. I'm kicking ya. 80% chance to hit is not bad. Yeah, we get 4 kicks, aim at 2 damage apiece. Okay, 6 damage. Yeah, the reason hits is gonna hurt more if it's 1 and 1. Nice, 8 damage. Yeah, it looks like it's 1 and 1. Alright, buddy, you gotta go. There we go. Just kicking him. Alright, that hurt. Finally, your turn to order. 1 ramen, please. The owner's grin widens. Get investigative regardless. Seeing the 2 chopped off heads, you can't help but wonder who's been preparing your food for the past week. Well, what? Is this a different restaurant? Or are we just having a bad time all around? Alright, get researched. Yeah, let's research the occult notes. I failed my knowledge check. Yikes. Reading the ramblings of a madman has made you sick. -2 reason. The Red Bull is pushed in your face. It's so crowded that you're forced to sit on the floor. Alright, our reason is suffering, but we're fine. We're at 27% doom. The road seems to twist and turn when you're not looking, trapping you in this neighborhood. Yet, ruh-roh. Okay, that's doom. We don't like that either, but it's better than reason. Right now, at least. With a slick hand, you fill a vial with the soup and walk out, all without tasting the weird dish. Alright, we're heading to the lab to investigate it. Hello, lab friend. With the pulling of some delicate strings, you get the ramen into a lab. While handing over the gathered material, you hesitate. What should you send to the laboratory? So this is new. Vial plus meat. Yes, please. You look at the charts and cannot believe your eyes. While the standard test didn't detect anything weird, adding drops of human blood revealed something horrible. Whatever this thing is made of, it's alive, beating a soft pulse against the glass. Your friend leaves you with the papers, muttering an excuse and preparing to flee town on the next train. Wow, that's... what have we discovered? Prepared for a fight, you march down to the restaurant. However, you find no eldritch horror to duel. Okay, can I just stop and say, you're gonna just go up and square up to an eldritch horror? You have no weapon. You're just gonna kick him? You're just gonna kick Cthulhu in the mouth? Like, what are you gonna do? Anyways, instead, you're shocked to find nothing but a gap in the street. You ignore the distraught customers still lining up where they remember the entrance. Investigating the grounds, you see something glisten where the kitchen used to be. Cautiously, you look at the chunk of meat, and then jump back with a yell. As it flexes, it opens a weary eye, grins, and wanders off on stubby black claws. You walk home shaken. In your head, you hear the weird ramen breathing in its bowl. You only stop to throw up on the street. Alright, ending A. Plus 30 experience. Thorough investigation plus 15 experience. There's still hope. Minus 3% doom. Stamina and reason, yes please, and a day passes. Awesome. That's a new ending. Let's go. I think that's all the endings for the ramen quest too, so. Old town stopped receiving any outside signal. It must be the radio. Mast failure. That's not good. What does that do for us? Old town stopped receiving any outside signal. It must be cut off from the outside world. I don't know what that means. I don't know how that negatively affects, like, gameplay. Alright, let's head home. Oh, would you look at that? A singular key in the mailbox. I wonder what that's for. Alright, let's take a bath. I think we're gonna take a reason bath. Let me check. Yeah, I'm at 12. So if we do cold water, we'll get 1 extra reason. Awesome. We do still have library notes. I could take another gander, apparently. Enthrallment. Oh no. gain an additional follower, discard on use, cost 4 reason. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to that. I think that's one to use whenever we're in a more comfortable position reason-wise. But okay, wow, those library notes are really useful. Anything else in the open drawer? No. Open up the curtain. Ghost gray mist envelops the whole town. Let's take a peek out through the peephole. Oh, creepy neighbor. Good to see he's still chilling. Alright. Onwards to the next mission. Actually, let's check out the TV. Can't get any signal from the outside world. What is happening? Okay, I guess that's what that means. No TV for us. Alright, start a new mystery. What is this one? The bulletin? Yeah, bloody brief of a beckoning bulletin. We have 2 of 3 endings for this. I don't know if I got those recently or if I did them back when I played this game when I first got it. So I don't even remember this mission, honestly. Bloody brief of a beckoning bulletin. As the decades roll on, technology has only developed further. These days, computer bulletin board software allows computers to communicate over phone lines. Okay, I do think I recall this one now. All it takes is a computer and a modem, and anybody can connect to a bulletin system or even host one of their own. Once you connect, you can read all of the messages on that bulletin, and even post your own to start a conversation. Many use them to share files or to chat about their favorite topics, everything from video games to sports to idol culture, but in the wake of a sudden string of weird suicides, things aren't all fun and games. Rumors have surfaced that the deaths are linked to a bulletin system operated from somewhere within Tojikoa. What is behind the suicides? How could so many people all be driven to take their own lives? Even if the rumored bulletin system's phone number is found, there is no hope to investigate without a computer that can connect to it. Maybe the school library has one that will work. So we have to investigate the forest twice, because I guess this is where they were committing the deed. So let's check that out twice. Alright, forest investigation commencement. Action. A parasitic organism burrows under the bark, undulating slowly. Investigated. Okay. R.I.P. reason. The bark is flabby and sticky. It makes you recoil in horror. Alright. One more forest investigation, please. Oh, there's an abandoned hut. Hopefully there's no witch living there. A sudden storm forces you to find shelter in a nearby cave. Looking around, you discover strange markings on the cave's walls. Alright, I guess we'll try to decipher them in the dark, because we don't have a flashlight. Oh, but we did succeed in our knowledge check. We leveled up. Oh, wait, no, sorry, we didn't level up. I don't know why I got excited. I was like, oh, experience, level. Anyways, you recognize the strange symbols and connect them to the horror plaguing your town, plus 5 experience. We're almost at a level up. After searching deep in the woods for some time, you discover the body of a young student clutching a note. Let's check it out. I write this for everyone wanting to stay behind. The sacrifice is worth it. Life's meaning comes from our relationships. Shared death, and that connection will outlast you. There won't be anything left but us. Everyone here is waiting for you, so if you lose your resolve, just listen to the voice of humanity. No, cannot glean any additional knowledge from this. That's okay. Alright, let's head to the school right now, I guess, and we will check out, I guess, the library? The schoolyard. Okay. Oh. I'm just gonna... Hello. Goodbye. What's going on? Oh. Okay, thank you. Alright, you're gonna head downtown now. We're evacuating the school, actually. That's a Class C containment breach. No school. Actually, it doesn't have a modem. Okay, I guess I got my wires crossed there for the actual reasoning. Stop right there! You hear a voice coming from behind you. You won't destroy my life's work! Oh my. Obsessed man. Yeah, you're a man. Interesting eyes. Alright, I mean, like, I'm going in. I'm going in with the tootsies. You're getting kicked, buddy. You're getting kicked 4 times a turn. He roars. Oh, he's kicking me back. No. We're not having a kickoff. Absolutely. Okay. Now we've leveled up. Alright, You've advanced to the next experience level. Choose one perk and one stat upgrade. Quick thinking. +1 dex. There's always a way out from seemingly hopeless situations. Okay. Running shoes. Smaller doom penalties. Okay. Leadership. +1 charisma. Our charisma's not bad. It's at 6. I could up it to 7. It'd be tied with our perception. Or I could up our dex to 9. I'm not going to take running shoes. Because we can't run in from combat anyways. I think I'm going to go with charisma. I think charisma, and then we come over here and we go with reason. For survival. Continue. You lug the cardboard box full of PC parts up your apartment stairs, teeth clenched as you heave it up one step at a time. Goddamn, our computer's heavy. Absolutely. The 80s. Back before you could have a whole computer in your pocket. Excuse me, do you have a moment to talk about our real Lord and Savior? The day of reckoning is coming, says the voice on the other side of the line. You definitely don't like the way the man on the other side of the line puts an accent on real. Hello? Are you still there? Let's listen to him. Okay, that's why our reason is so cursed. -5%. Okay, it did help some doom. It was not a complete waste of reason, but ouch. Our reason is just absolutely cooked this run. It is fluctuating so much. At least I'm like having opportunities to like bring it back up, but holy. You wipe the sweat from your brow as you finally finish setting up the computer in your bedroom. After a few tests, you're now certain that everything is functional. The newscaster on the TV says that the suicide rate is still climbing. Worse, the morbid trend is beginning to catch on in other nearby towns. You need to act quickly. We're acting quickly by dealing with a dial-up internet. Not wanting to wait for an elevator, you decide to take the rarely used stairs. You suddenly trip, but grab the railing at the last second. When you get up to inspect what caused you to trip, you freeze in terror. It is slowly standing up. Oh my, not you again. Buddy, you can't keep coming around here. Uh-oh. Do I even have a way to deal with you? I can dodge you. Yeah, I can't run from you. Sever the ties to our world. No, okay, yeah, I can come at you. Severing kick. Shut up. I'm kicking the ethereal world. Get out of here. He's cooking my reason up. There we go. Okay. I'm actually just like the kickboxing world champion. Hoping to find a lead, you head to the hospital. With how many deaths there have been, the hospital is in chaos. The staff look exhausted. When the receptionist lets her head down onto the desk for a minute, you slip out of the waiting room and into the hospital corridors. Well, actually, before I do all that, I'm going to head home, and I'm going to take a rest, because my reason is getting unreasonably low. Ha 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 ha. Alright, you take a short rest, +2 of each. Awesome. Alright, now we'll head to the hospital and juke around the sleepy nurse. While taking an elevator, you get a terrible feeling as if something bad is about to happen. The elevator doors open. Oh my gosh. Elevator doors open, revealing a black mass of eyes and teeth pouring into the elevator, biting and suffocating you. Later, you wake up in a doctor's office. A nurse discovered you lying unconscious on the elevator floor. Oh, my reason. You overhear two nurses talking about a girl whose suicide attempt failed. Apparently, she's recovering at her grandparents' home at the village in the city outskirts. You exit the hospital and make your way to the nearest bus stop. Alright, we will investigate. You know, honestly, let's just take another rest. Let's take another little rest. A little wasted. We're not getting any stamina out of it, but you know what? Yeah, okay. Downtown. What's done is done. While you walk through the crowded space, someone bumps into you and quickly apologizes. Oh, can you not? Thank you. Alright, they stole your wallet. You quickly grab their arm and they drop it before disappearing into the crowd. As you pull into the village bus stop, a news story comes on the bus driver's radio. An entire class of Tojikoa students leapt in front of a train, hand in hand. You move urgently as you exit the bus and begin searching down the village streets. Alright, yeah, that's dark. An old man stops you and invites you into his house. You follow reluctantly, only to be amazed by the number of dusty old sorcery books inside. I can teach you a thing or two about magic, he says. Don't worry about payment. I'm sure we'll work it out in the future. Honestly, amateur priest, I accept. Okay. It's a complete waste of time. The senile old man was a bore and had nothing interesting to tell you. It's only 2% doom. It's not good, but out of all the things you could do to me, that is the most preferred. When you find the girl's house, her grandparents greet you solemnly. They thank you for your effort to stop the deaths. Forgive her, her grandfather says as he leads you to her bedroom. She's a kind girl. Something has happened to her. Alright, well, we're investigating, so forgiveness will be granted. Dark forces scheme against you. You don't know who you can trust anymore. Curse. Yeah, you curse me with frostbite? What you doing, running around sticking my fingers in ice cold water? Okay, that's something. Why do I have frostbite? What is this? Curse signs. Casting spells raises doom. Good to know. I still want to know who's like giving me frostbite. Charred skin forms weird signs. Can you not char my skin? Thank you. The recovering girl is more than happy to not only confirm the bulletin's existence, but to give you its number. You have to do what it tells you. Trust me, you won't regret a thing. She beams at you as her grandmother struggles to make her swallow the pain medication. I'll be back to join you all soon. Wait for me, okay? Disquieted, you give the grandparents your phone number and hastily leave. This is a very long mission. Alright, I saw that doom go up. Feeling hungry, you've entered a small local restaurant and ordered the daily special made with today's catch. Just where the hell did those fishermen go? I'm not eating that. Get out of here. -1 stamina, honestly, worth it. The smell of the dish almost makes you sick, and you run out of the ghastly restaurant. As soon as you arrive home, you dial the number and put the handset onto the modem. Your heart pounds as the computer fans exhale. The system hums. You hear a brief dial tone, and then it faintly connects. Welcome home. Do you like it? Sure. No, actually, I don't like it. It's okay. You don't have to be ready yet. Everyone will wait for you. ... Okay, I can't select that one. Continue. Your connection suddenly cuts off. When you attempt to reconnect, you find that your number has been blocked from accessing the bulletin. Dejected, you solemnly pack up the computer and give it back. However, when you arrive back at the computer club, you find a note on the door. See you all soon. Oh, my reason. You soon learn that the club's members leapt in front of a train, holding hands. With little other choice, you sell off the computer, the guilt weighing on you all the while. Wow, we doxed the AV club with paranormal ghosts. You find the bulletin's number in the phone book, but when you arrive at the address, you find the place empty. The bulletin was moved. Out of desperation, police begin confiscating modems and banning students from computer use. Despite this, the suicides only seem to grow faster. They've spread even further beyond Tojikoa, too. Your guts twist into knots every time you pass by the computer club's door. Ending C. Alright, wait, it didn't even give us anything back, any reason or stamina back. We're gonna take a shower, we're gonna get a little bit back, but, ooh, yucky. Our reason is so low. Alright. Oh, that looks dark. Price hug. Preparing for the worst, people are stocking up on everything, making it harder for you to find what you want. Uh-oh. Alright. We're heading home. Doom is at 43. That's not good. We have another key, though. Take a bath. A nice cold. Get some reason back. Getting through the peephole. Oh, that's creepy. Hello. Anything outside? Can't see anything. Awesome. Okay, nothing happens when we flip the light switch. You'll leave something to charge here. Oh, that's useful. Yeah, I think we just keep pressing. I think I'm gonna rest as soon as I get into the next mission, though. Let's go this one. Yeah, Visitors versus Crimson Cape, Moonlight Sailors. Yeah, Crimson Cape. A new game is spreading among your friends. A dare to stay in the unused school restroom after classes. A dare to meet Akamanto. What was originally harmless fun has turned deadly. The body of a boy was found last week. The school principal has banned the game, but that's only made it more popular. Akamanto must be stopped before another kid is killed. One of your friends says he doesn't believe in curses, and he intends to complete the dangerous dare. Buddy, that's your problem. Gather gossip about the current mystery. That'll be at the school. Schoolyard. Latest gossip, buddy. She hasn't come to school since last week. What about you? When Akamanto asks which paper do you want, you must refuse everything. I keep hearing a wailing sound coming from the third stall in the girls' bathroom. Oh my, okay. I'm not gonna get any of them to help me. I'm just gonna leave. You've heard some versions of the legend. Everyone agrees you can't take anything the man offers you, though. Good to know. We're gonna head to my home, and we're gonna rest. Please and thank you. I think one more. There we go. Okay, to the school. Oh my. A tall woman with an unsettling face and twitching lips stops you. I'll be your new biology teacher. Could you help me move some stuff to my new office? I'll help her. Luck check. Uh-oh. The creepy substitute teacher hands you some old books to carry. Among the mundane titles, you find one called Extinction of Mankind. You shudder, feeling the teacher's gaze on your back. Not Extinction of Mankind. You've reported it to your principal, who promises he will take care of it. With your friends safe for now, you should look into the legend. Maybe records in the city's library make mention of Akamanto. Maybe. Let's look into it then. Oh hey! You're pleasantly surprised to meet your old friend while waiting for a train. She's undoubtedly changed a lot since you've last seen her. These days she's moderating a web forum dedicated to the paranormal. Maybe she knows something useful. I'm gonna invite her for a coffee. In between conspiracy theories and Bigfoot sightings, you hear a worrying rumor about an old god slowly awakening to rule the earth once again. Could this be the reason for recent horrific events? Dang, we're learning about it all. You read a story about a vengeful samurai known for wearing a crimson red cape. It's an interesting find for sure, but you need to find more information. Alright, school is the obvious source of that new information. She said she would do everything to be with you, even if it meant to cheat death itself. Oh, stalker girl. She has nice hair. Alright, well, we're going back at it with the kicks. Launching a sequence of high velocity kicks. Alright, she scratched us. She dealt one of each. Hate to see it. Is she... Wait, is she healing my... No. Wait, what's that? You found an item in a cult diary. Wonderful. We're building a whole, little library here. Yo, minus 3% doom. Use it. One of the articles mentioned a young doctor who performed life-saving surgery on a victim of a brutal assault. The assault happened in a toilet stall. Maybe he still works at the hospital and can share some information. Alright, let's head to the hospital then. Consulting room. Yes, I need a paranormal consultation, please. You meet with your friend who has recently started her nurse practice. I have a lot of friends. I'm popular. You lazily chat on the roof of the hospital, watching the sunset. Now would be the perfect opportunity to ask about the recent unearthly events. Don't ruin the calm moment. Sometimes it's better not to know. You chat until your friend's break is over. Plus one reason is honestly the most valuable thing we could have gotten out of that. You learn that the doctor suddenly left the hospital after the latest murder, taking all of the records with him. Why would he do that? That's not the only bad news. Your friend didn't come to school today, and another body has supposedly been found. Alright, well, we will investigate the school, and we will see just what we can find out. The pool is empty at this hour. It's dark, but you could swear something suddenly moved under the surface of the water. Let's turn on the lights. You turn on the lights, luckily for you, no horror lurked in the water. Yo, +1 reason. The comebacks? Don't get too excited. We still got 2 more missions on top of this one. The principal has ordered the school to be closed down for the investigation. Well, we're gonna keep investigating regardless. Doing our own investigation. Well, I hate that. Putting your hand in that hole was a bad idea. Seeing the big spider escape, you hope it wasn't poisonous. An injury. Yep, I got bit. Hopefully it'll go away on its own. Yep, we have a lot of status effects going on. Oh, I leveled up though. Nice. You've advanced 1 level. We can get Outdoorsman, which is +1 luck. Hot bath, improved resting at home, +1 perception. Yeah, let's get hot bath, and honestly, I think hot bath and perhaps strength to assist with our kicks. Cool. To break the window, you get inside the school unnoticed. You break the window and get inside the school unnoticed. The cursed toilet is located on the 3rd floor. Get over there. I'm heading there. As you enter the school gym, you notice a strange black doll propped up against the wall. Well, we don't have anatomy class, so we will come closer. Oh, gross. -2 reason. Well, a doll isn't a doll. Your sudden movement causes tiny black spiders to flee, revealing a white, half-eaten corpse. Gross. Lots of spiders on this mission. There's no turning back now. You step into the last stall and close the door behind you. You wait in the stall, trying to be as quiet as possible. Suddenly, squish, squeak. You hear the sound of rubber boots as an unknown liquid drips on the tiles. Squish, squeak. You can see the top of his head. He's taller than any man you've ever seen. Squish, squeak. The door slowly opens. Red cape! The man dressed in a red coat, clearly too tall for the ceiling, emerges from outside. Tell me, his voice sounds like a faulty radio. Would you like red paper or blue paper? I don't want anything from you. Uh-oh, it's getting darker. The tall man in the red coat slowly takes their mask off as stall walls wither and rot, and reality starts to crumble. Oh, Akamanto, true form. I mean, buddy, I got bad news for you. I'm coming in with the kicks. Well, I missed the first attack. Oh, buddy hurts. This might be the end of us, but we're taking you down. Nevertheless, oh, that's so much damage. I don't know what else to do other than kick you to death. Okay, yep. Basking in the dying sun's morbid glow, your corpse continues to twist and warp, bringing you closer to your primordial, perfect form. Soon the herald will take you to the shattered court, where you will perform and sing mad songs until the end of time itself. Yikes. That one was rough. Okay, yeah, this is another loss. As A-okay, we still made some progress. We did see another ending of the ramen. I don't know. Let me know if you want to keep seeing episodes of this, because it does not seem like I am making progress. I'll probably do a couple more regardless. But yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really seem like I'm making adequate progress in this to see an ending. But regardless, that was the episode. Hope to see you in the next one. I hope the rest of your day goes well, and if it's nighttime, I hope you get a great sleep. But in any case, until the next episode, take care everyone. Farewell.